utilize the next available space. If you brought in a second item with you, such as a briefcase, tote bag, laptop bag, backpack, you can go ahead and utilize that space under this seat in front of you, so that we can utilize that overhead bin space for your larger bags without having to check them plain sight to your final destination. Feel free to utilize your mobile phones, tablets, and e-readers while we're here at the gate. However, once we close our boarding door, you must please place these items into airplane mode or turn off your cellular service. So I'd like to thank you all for choosing to fly Delta. Welcome on board.
Right, emergency light. Let's see here, battery. What is Gasper?
Gasper refers to the Gasper vents in the aircraft, which are small, adjustable air vents typically located above the passenger seats. They allow passengers to control the airflow directly to their seating area, providing comfort during the flight. It's a neat feature that enhances the passenger experience.
Hello, this is the captain.
Nice to hear you, sir. This is the chief purser.
Hello, this is the captain.
Good day.
Ground crew's always busier.
Good day, hope you are all doing well today.
Ground is ready.
Brian, request IFR clearance.
I'll get our IFR clearance now.
Seattle clearance, Delta 304 Heavy, requesting our IFR clearance. We have information, Papa.
Clearance on request, stand by. Delta 304 Heavy, cleared to Los Angeles via the Summa 2 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 6,000. Expect flight level 39010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.2, squawk 7544. Expect runway 34 right.
We require some equipment.
What can I bring you?
Catering truck.
Sure I can.
I think you need to establish contact first. Sir, you need to establish communications with the crew by saying hello first.
We require some equipment.
Which one?
Fuel truck, left wing. Fuel truck on the right side.
Yes, of course.
I think you need to establish contact first. Sir, you need to establish communications with the crew by saying hello first. I think you need to establish contact first.
We are in need of some equipment.
Make your choice.
Forward luggage loader. Aft luggage loader.
Sure I can.
Captain, note the load sheet.
Ground equipment is no longer needed. Please remove it.
You need to have a source of power running.
Seven airliner. We ask that you please fasten your seatbelts at this time, and secure all baggage underneath your seat, or in the over...
Please remove all ground equipment.
Sure I can.
Please close all hatches and remove all personnel. We are ready up here.
How can I help you?
I would like all doors to be closed now.
Will do.
Auto throttle armed. Toga. L nav armed. V nav speed armed.
It is time for the departure briefing. Are you ready on your side?
I am.
Pre-flight is complete, the instruments are set and indicating correctly. The flight plan has been programmed into the FMS, and the MCP has been set.
Yes, sir. Please follow me with confirmations. Our flight is departing?
Seattle Tacoma International.
We will use a standard instrument procedure and follow our SOPs. We will use flaps 5 for departure.
I do affirm, and so it is set in the FMS.
Please check and confirm the departure runway for me, sir.
34. Right.
What cruise altitude do we have?
Flight level 390.
Let us now confirm the speeds.
V1 125, today our VR will be 133, and V2 144. The departure is set in the FMC.
Please follow the MCP with me.
The MCP is set for departure. Our initial heading will be 360.
To which airport are we flying today?
Los Angeles International.
Do you feel we have any special risks today?
No additional points to make.
Thank you. Continue, please.
In case of any emergency before 80 knots we will abort the takeoff. Above 80 knots we will only abort for a serious issue, engine fire or loss of directional control. In case of such issue below V1, we will abort the takeoff, apply maximum braking and stay on the runway. In case of an issue above V1 we will continue with single engine departure procedure. I will handle the controls and you will help me with the procedures. Any questions?
I would correct the MCP speed.
Thank you very much.
Right, get her. You're in charge of all comms.
I am now in charge of the comms.
Get our pushback and start clearance.
Hey,
I'll
Captain,
request
let me know where you
pushback
want this
clearance
thing. Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Seattle ground, Delta 304 Heavy requesting pushback. We have Papa.
Delta 304 Heavy, pushback approved, tail south.
So I finally got my 777 working again. I had to do a update and do a fresh load.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect. Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go. Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Flight attendants, prepare your doors for departure, please. Cross-check and all
Much
calls.
appreciated.
Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on board your Delta flight. So in just a moment, we'll be showing you a brief presentation on the safety features of this aircraft. We kindly ask that you please direct your attention to the video monitors and flight attendants in the aisle, even if you are a frequent flyer. Thank you so much.
Welcome aboard, and thank you for choosing Delta for 100 years and counting.
Delta. 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 Delta Airlines.
The health and safety of our customers and crew is our #1 priority and the shared responsibility of everyone on board. So, before we depart, please pay attention to this important message. Stow all carry-on items in an overhead bin and place smaller items completely under the seat in front of you.
Larger electronic devices must be placed in a bag. Handheld portable electronic devices, including mobile phones, should also be secured.
Keep the aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas clear. If you lose an electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for help.
As we leave the gate, fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal chip into the buckle and adjusting the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release, lift the top of the buckle. If your seat has a shoulder harness, attach the metal chip to the fitting on the belt. To release, switch the metal chip down. Stay seated with your seatbelt fastened when the seatbelt sign is on, and keep it fastened whenever you're seated in case of sudden rough air. In the event of rough air, the crew might also need to buckle up for safety. We appreciate your understanding if our service is interrupted.
Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with all crew members' instructions, along with the posted placards and lighted information signs throughout the cabin. Smoking, vaping, the use of e-cigarettes or any smokeless product, including chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any Delta flight. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying restroom smoke detectors.
There are 8 exits on this plane. 8 doors, 4 on each side. Each door has a detachable slide that can be used as a raft. In the event of an evacuation, leave all bags behind. Carry-in baggage will slow the evacuation. All exits are clearly marked with the green exit symbol. Locate the nearest exits, and remember, they might be behind you. If we lose power, lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit.
It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, oxygen masks will drop from the panels above your seat and inside the lavatories. Reach up and pull a mask or streamer down to start the flow of oxygen. Remove any face covering and place the mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
A water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case, life vests are in a compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, attach it to the buckle in front,
and we're disconnecting
adjust
the tow.
securely around
Give me
your
just a
waist.
moment.
As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. A water-activated light is attached to each vest. For children under 35 pounds, place the vest around their waist and secure the strap between the legs. See your safety card for more information. Additional life vests for in-lab children are in marked compartments at the front and rear of the plane. We'll distribute these vests if necessary.
Before takeoff, bring your seat to its upright position and stow your tray table, footrest, and leg rest. Be sure you fastened your seatbelt low and tight across your lap, carry-on items secured, and armrests are at resting position, or as otherwise indicated on the placard in front of you. If you have a suite door, ensure it's open. See placard instructions inside the suite door for opening
And we're
instructions.
disconnected. Signal and pin on the
in case of
left. Take it
emergency.
easy and have a safe flight.
Finally, take a moment to review the safety information card in your seat pocket.
As we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
As we take off into the future, sit back and relax. And from all of our crew, thank you for flying with Delta, today and for the next 100 years.
I'll request taxi clearance. clearance now.
100 years. 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 100 ye
Seattle ground, Delta 304 Heavy, ready to taxi. We have Papa.
Delta 304 Heavy, runway 34 right, taxi via Whiskey Bravo.
Runway 34 right, Whiskey Bravo, Delta 304 Heavy.
Approaching 3-4 right. Caution, taxiway. Caution, taxiway. Caution, taxiway. Caution, taxiway.
Gravity, I did not enter. I had not done it. So I'm so glad I double checked. Trim needs to be 2.25.
Requesting takeoff clearance now.
Approaching 3-4 right.
Delta 304 Heavy, holding short of runway 34 right, ready for takeoff. Delta 304 Heavy, Seattle Tower, runway 34 right,
144 knots.
RNAV,
On runway
clear for
3
takeoff.
right.
right. RNAV
Thrust
Delta
reference.
cleared for takeoff.
VNAV
Delta
speed on.
304 heavy.
LNAV on.
On runway 34 right remaining. 1,300 feet.
Auto throttle hold.
V1.
LNAV. Autopilot engaged. VNAV speed. Thrust reference.
Delta 304 heavy. Contact departure on 119.2. Switching to departure on 119.2. Delta 304 heavy. Seattle departure, Delta 304 heavy. Good afternoon, climbing through 1500.
Alternate
Delta
pitch trim
304
levels.
heavy, Seattle departure, radar
Heading to
contact,
course.
climb via the SID.
Climb via the SID, Delta 304 heavy.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, we'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you, and welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on.
Heading select.
Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to
Heading
use caution in
180.
opening the overhead
Check.
bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff.
1,000 to go.
Electronic devices. A listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. On today's flight
VNAV
in the
on.
economy
Auto
cabin, it
throttle
will
in
be our
speed
pleasure
mode.
to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as of our fresh eats items, can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 15% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal
Delta 304 heavy, climb and maintain flight level 240.
As well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip.
Flight level 240, Delta
You'll need to use
304
your own
heavy.
headset.
24,000 feet.
Otherwise, if you do need
Selected.
a headset,
LNAV on.
just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
Flight level change. Auto throttle in thrust mode. VNAV speed. Thrust reference. LNAV.
304 Heavy, climb and maintain
Heading to
flight level
course.
280.
Climb and
Altitude,
maintain flight level
28,000
280,
feet.
Delta 304
Selected.
Heavy.
I like the talk back of the co-pilot. I really like that. See that? That's a great shot there. You see out the distance. We are a considerable distance away from our destination. Place to go.
Delta 304
Heading to
Heavy,
course.
climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb and maintain flight level 330, Delta 304 Heavy.
Altitude, 33,000 feet. Check.
Delta 304 Heavy, contact Seattle Center on 127.05.
Contacting Seattle Center on 127.05, Delta 304 Heavy. Seattle Center, Delta 304 Heavy. Good afternoon, 17,000 for flight level 330.
I've got to figure out how to set that one setting. Where is it?
Heading to course.
Delta 304 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb and maintain flight level 380, Delta 304 Heavy.
Flight level 390. Check. Heading to course.
Delta 304 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 390.
Got it. 390.
Climb and maintain flight level 390, Delta
Forgot to
304
say
Heavy.
That was just something.
Heading 154. Selected.
Okay. Act. It's fine. That is a neat shot. I think there's a quicker way to get to a place I want to go on the plane. So if I go to airplane. I remember where it is. Oh, shortcuts. There we go. So I can go to rest.
1,000 to go. Auto throttle and speed mode. VNAV path. Fuel main right aft switch.
I'm going to use compression, time compression for 700 and some odd miles. I'm a little nervous about using time compression on this model because it is so resource intense, but we'll see what happens. We'll see how they've been working on it. This is one way to test. Hopefully it won't choke on time compression.
Heading to course. Heading to course.
304 Heavy. Contact Seattle Center on
Heading to course.
128.15.
Switching to Seattle Center on 128.15, Delta 304 Heavy. Seattle Center, Delta 304 Heavy. Good evening, maintaining flight level 390.
Delta 304 Heavy, Seattle Center. Good evening.
Heading to course. 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 Heading to course.
Delta 304 Heavy, contact Seattle Center on 127.6.
Switching to Seattle Center on 127.6, Delta 304 Heavy. Seattle Center, Delta 304 Heavy. Good evening, maintaining flight level 390.
Delta 304 Heavy, Seattle Center, good evening.
Heading to course. 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 Heading to course.
Delta 304 Heavy, contact Oakland Center on 134.45.
Switching to Oakland Center on 134.45, Delta 304 Heavy. Oakland Center, Delta 304 Heavy. Good evening with you, flight level 390.
Delta 304 Heavy, Oakland Center, good evening.
Heading to course. Heading to course. Heading to course.
I am listening.
Captain, would you like some coffee?
I wouldn't say no.
Black or with milk?
Milk will do fine.
Got you.
Heading to course. Flight level 040. Set. Heading to course. Heading to course. Heading 150. Check. Heading to course. Heading to course. Heading to course. Heading to course.
Delta 304 Heavy, contact Oakland Center on 119.75.
Switching to Oakland Center on 119. Oakland Center, Delta 304 Heavy. Good evening, maintaining flight level 390.
304 Heavy, Oakland Center, good evening.
Heading to course. Heading to course. Heading 164, set. Heading to course.
Brian, I would like to get clearance to descend on the Ironman 2 arrival.
I'll request clearance for the Ironman 2 arrival.
Oakland Center, Delta 304 Heavy, requesting clearance to descend for the Ironman 2 arrival.
Delta 304 Heavy, descend via Ironman 2 to 6000 Burgle transition into Los Angeles, altimeter 2987.
V Naval.
Flight
level
Ironman
060
Burgle transition
selected.
into Los Angeles, altimeter 2987, Delta 304 Heavy.
Brian, do you want to do a descent and approach brief?
Steve, here's the descent and approach briefing. We'll be arriving at Los Angeles International Airport on runway 24 right using the ILS approach. We're flying the Ironman 2 arrival with the Burgle transition. Transition level is 18,000 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 24 right. Weather at arrival shows winds 250 at 9er knots. Few clouds at 2,000 feet, overcast at 4,000 feet, no significant weather expected. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published missed approach procedure. Squawk code remains 7544, and approach frequency will be 119.2. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30. Final approach speed will be 135 knots. Once on the ground, we'll be taxiing to Terminal 3, Gate 4. I think we're ready for the arrival, Captain.
Pre-flight briefing.
Delta 304 Heavy, contact Los Angeles Center on 119.05.
Switching to Los Angeles
Flight
Center on
level change.
119.05,
Auto throttle in thrust
Delta
mode.
304 Heavy. Los Angeles Center, Delta 304 Heavy. Good evening, climbing through flight level 390.
Didn't send it inside of the F7. But I'm not off kilter.
Heading to course.
That's
please prepare the cab for arrival.
Heading 132. Set.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our initial descent. At this time, we ask that you kindly begin to recheck the security of your seatbelt. And if you've removed any items from the overhead bins, please begin to restow them at this time. Please check around your seating area and the seat pocket in front of you for any cups, glasses, or other articles you
Vertical
wish to
speed
discard.
engaged. Auto throttle
Kindly
in
hand
speed
these items
mode.
to the flight attendants as they make their way through the aisle. Thank you so much. We wish you landing in approximately 15 to 20 minutes.
Minus 2,500 feet per minute. Check. Heading to course.
Pro is supposed to be 2.6, and now I'm going to
VNAV speed. Auto throttle idle. Auto throttle hold. Auto throttle in speed mode. VNAV path.
I extended it. I feel better managing speed. I don't like anyway aircraft. So what I'm going to do is throttle.
309 knots. Selected. 280 knots. Check. VNAV speed. Auto throttle idle. Auto throttle hold. VNAV path. Auto throttle in speed mode. VNAV speed. Auto throttle idle. Auto throttle hold.
Delta 304 Heavy, contact SoCal approach on 124.5.
18,000 feet.
Switching to SoCal approach on 124.5 Delta 304 Heavy. SoCal approach, Delta 304 Heavy. Good evening, flight level 180 for 6,000.
250 knots.
Delta 304 Heavy, SoCal approach. Good evening, Los Angeles. Altimeter 29908. Expect the ILS runway 24 right approach into Los Angeles.
24 right.
Good evening, altimeter 29908. Expecting ILS runway 24 right approach, Delta 304 Heavy.
Monitor lights. .240 knots. Set. VNAV path, auto throttle in speed mode. Monitor lights. VNav speed, auto throttle idle. Auto throttle hold. Auto throttle in speed mode. VNav path, 240 knots. Set. Monitor lights. Heading to course. $1,000 to go. Heading to course. VNav path.
Delta 304 Heavy, I am extending your downwind for sequencing. Maintain 6,000 feet, turn right, heading 110 vectors for the ILS runway 24 right approach.
Maintain 6,000 feet, turning right, heading 110
Heading
for vectors for the
110.
ILS runway
Check.
24 right
Heading
approach.
select.
Delta 304 Heavy.
VNav alt. $170 knots. Selected. Altitude, 4,000 feet. Set. Flight level change. Auto throttle in thrust mode.
Delta 304 Heavy, descend and maintain 5,000 feet, turn right, heading 260, altimeter 29908.
1,000 to go.
Delta 304 Heavy, 3 miles from Merce. Turn left, heading
Heading
085.
260.
Descend
Set.
and maintain 4,000 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 24 right approach.
Altitude hold engaged. Auto throttle in speed mode.
Descend and maintain 5,000, right heading 260.
Heading
altimeter
085.
29908.
Check.
Delta 304 Heavy.
Delta 304 Heavy, contact Los Angeles Tower on 120.905.
Left heading 085, descend and maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 24 right approach. Delta 304 Heavy. Switching to Los Angeles Tower on 120.905, Delta 304 Heavy. Los Angeles Tower, Delta 304 Heavy. Good evening, established on the ILS runway 24 right approach. Delta 304 Heavy, Los Angeles Tower, roger.
Heading 360. Check. LNAV. Glide slope armed. Localizer engaged. $145 knots. Selected. $140 knots. Set. Glide slope captured.
Start our thing in a minute.
Delta 304 Heavy, winds 250 at 9 runway 24 right, cleared to land. Runway 24 right, cleared to land. Delta 304 Heavy.
Autoland 3.
Approaching runway 25, right. Caution, caution.
1,000.
Steady.
500. 400. 300.
Firecracker.
200. Approaching minimums. 100. Minimums. 40. 30. 20. 10.
3,000 feet remaining. 2,000 feet remaining.
Delta 304 Heavy, contact ground on 121.75.
1,000 feet remaining.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the
Switching
captain has
ground on
departed the aircraft at the gate
121.75, Delta
and turned off the
304.
seatbelt sign.
Los
This
Angeles
will be your
ground,
one
Delta
and only
304 Heavy.
indication that it's
Good
safe for
evening,
you to
clear to
get up
runway,
and
ready to
move out the
taxi to
cabin.
the gate.
Approaching
Please be reminded
runway.
to use caution when opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during
Delta
landing.
304 Heavy, Los Angeles ground,
You may now
taxi to
use your
Terminal
mobile
3
phones
Gate 4
and other
via,
handheld
hold short of runway
electronic
6 right,
devices while
then
we
Zulu
taxi to the
Echo
gate.
Yankee Delta. Good
However,
day.
your laptop computers and larger electronics must remain stowed. We invite you to visit delta.com for all your future travel needs.
Caution,
and check in
taxiway.
for a flight
Caution,
and
taxiway.
manage your strap mounts accounts.
Terminal 3 Gate 4 via, hold short of runway 6
Caution,
right, then Zulu
taxiway.
Echo Yankee
Caution,
Delta.
If you have
taxiway.
questions regarding ground transportation, baggage claims, or any other information, a Uniform Delta agent leading this flight will be more than happy to answer any questions you may have.
Approaching
On behalf of
6,
Delta Sky Team,
right.
our global
Caution,
partners, we'd like to
taxiway. Caution,
We'd like to thank
taxiway.
you all for flying with us. We've enjoyed having you on board and look forward to the opportunity
Caution,
to serve you once
taxiway.
again.
Caution,
Thank you
taxiway.
so much. Have a wonderful evening. Flight attendants, prepare doors for arrival. Please cross check in all calls.
Delta 304 Heavy, cross runway 6 right, then continue taxi via Zulu Echo Yankee Delta.
Cross runway 6 right, then Zulu Echo Yankee Delta.
Captain, I believe you need to say hello to establish contact with him. I think you need to establish contact first.
I'll try the replay. Replays never seem to work out on this model, and it has something to do with resources. But we'll try. What is flaps are still? I thought I dropped the flaps. This may fall flat. I've had always had a hard time with this model, and it has. I think it has to do with the resources. We'll try to back it up and see. Nope, we can't. We'll have to work on that. See if I can make it run smoother. Right.